the best XP glitch for the double XP weekend, and you do get a crazy amount of camo. I'm super in depth on ways to do it that will make it really easy. You need a buddy to help you out with this glitch, just one other person. Do not have another person do this with it, drop a gamer tag down below, somebody may add you, or join a Discord, you may be able to find somebody. Now keep in mind that both of you are going to be able to get into a bot lobby glitch, no one's going to be sacrificing and leaving. To start off, you want to make sure that you go into directed terminus. Now you want to have your buddy join, and before you go into the game, if you guys do fail, you can still do it. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about in just a moment. Definitely recommend you guys to bring in Idolize, bring in Shields Up, Killjoy, the insta-kill one, to make it even easier as well. But the only thing you really need is going to be anywhere but here. That is a necessity. And you need to make sure you have Aether Shroud dash forward if you want to do the easier way of doing it. If you do not have the Aether Shroud dash forward augment, which is a major augment, then you can't do the Aether Shroud wall breach, but you can still just survive, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a few. Now after that, you want to head into the game. You need to make sure that you are on directed and on terminus. You want to get Idolize and get those gobblegums that I just listed. Then you're going to do the Easter egg. You want to go up until you get to the lockdown part, which is right after the Nathan boss fight. The Nathan boss fight is really easy to complete. There are several ways you guys can complete the Nathan boss fight. Way one is by popping a insta-kill by getting Killjoy, and make sure you have the Deadshot Daiquiri. Now you want to pop that Killjoy, then spam the aim in button and spray that boss. Both of you have the machine guns, and just taking them out like so, it'll be easy peasy to take him out. Now there is another way you guys can complete it by instantly killing him. You can go over to this bridge right here once he spawns in, and then keep going left and right with this bridge, and he should eventually get knocked off through the zombies pushing him through the railing, fall in the water, and he'll instantly die. Whatever you choose, just defeat him. Skip the grind, check out silent services, double XP token services, get any amount of double XP tokens that you want, AFK bot lobby services, master camo hard unlock services, and even more. Here reviews, they love it, given 10 out of 10s, and you will too. All links to this will be down below in the description. After you defeat him, you're now in the next step. Now you want to have one person to stay at Crab Island, then you want the other person to go into the lockdown. You need to go right ahead and get a mangler. So go up the waves until there's a mangler, kill all the zombies except for the mangler, keep that one alive. But before he goes into the lockdown, if you fail the Aether Shroud part of the glitch, then you're gonna have to survive the lockdown and train the zombie. I recommend you guys get a self-revive and a chopper gunner, get tier 3 armor and shields up, gobblegum, idolize, and 2 decoys to make it the easiest that it can be. Your buddy can have idolize as well, and you can activate your idolize, then after he can activate his if you run into any trouble while trying to train. You will need to have that Aether Shroud with a dash forward ability that I told you guys earlier in the video. You now want to head over to the boat. Then you need to have both players be in the same boat. Then you want the person to do the lockdown to head up in the lockdown. The person that isn't going to be doing the lockdown can stay in the boat, and now you want to wait for the mangler to spawn. Once it does, you want the person doing the lockdown to pick up a canister. You then want the player that's not doing the lockdown to drive over to the Crab Island, and you need to make sure that he stares at that ship and doesn't look away. Then you need the person in the lockdown to try this Aether Shroud glitch, and this can be a bit tricky. I couldn't hit it myself. Shout out to Six Savage, he hit it in my game. You need to go right next to these pictures on your right, not against them, like you see how Six Savage is doing it. He has a space. Now you want to look up and then stare exactly at this point on the wall, then use your Aether Shroud. You need to make sure you have that teleport forward augment. If you don't, then this won't work at all. That should teleport you forward on top of the room glitched in this area. You need to make sure that you run over to this certain spot so that you don't get hit by death barrier. At this point, you want the person in the lockdown room to wait until the lockdown's over. Now if you fail that Aether Shroud step, then you're gonna have to survive the lockdown without fully bleeding out just yet. And you want to simply train up the zombies. Round one's not hard, you just train them up, go in circles. Then when round 2 hits, maybe throw some decoys. And I do recommend you guys to drop the canister if you do not hit the Aether Shroud glitch. And if you ever do get in a sticky situation, you can activate the chopper gunner. Then do not exit the chopper gunner, let the chopper gunner play fully out, and then when you get back, then attempt again to train. You can also use Aether Shroud and go right ahead and just try to activate the Aether Shroud. If you guys have the dash forward ability, make sure you guys are against a wall and you guys are pushing towards the wall when you activate it so they don't kill all the zombies. And if you do end up dying at any point and you have that self-revive, do not revive yourself until you are almost fully bled out. Don't fully bleed out, of course. You want to wait. So yeah, just keep on training and then just keep on activating, you know, that chopper gunner or that self-revive or the decoys if you have to, but just survive. And if you have an idolize, you can pop that. Definitely pop shields up. That'll make it so your plates will go down less when it comes to the zombies hitting you. And then if your buddy has idolize, he can pop it for you after you pop yours. Then when that hatch opens up, you need to revive yourself. You can't fully die after the hatch opens up. It won't work. You need to revive yourself, then get down again after that hatch is opened up. You need to get down after the hatch is opened up. That's very important. Definitely very important. And then you want to fully bleed out. So once you guys get that, you're locked in with the glitch. Now, if you are up in that wall breach above the ceiling, you want to stay in there. Don't down yourself. Stay there. Once that lockdown is finished, stay there for about 2 to 3 minutes. That is a perfect time for you guys to lock this in. Sit AFK if you're up there. And now the person at Crab Island wants to stay there for 5 minutes. And make sure that he is looking at the ship at all times. Then, after that 5 minutes, you are going to be using anywhere but here that I told you guys to bring in the beginning. That is only if you are in that Aether Shroud wall breach. Now, you will teleport outside and you will be just in the map and you guys will have the bot lobby locked in. Now, if you're the character that failed with the Aether Shroud glitch and you ended up surviving the lockdown and then getting down after that hatch was opened, you want to simply have your buddy kill that mangler. Once you do end up dying, then you need to wait at Crab Island for about 3 minutes. That's exactly how you do this. That's both ways, either surviving or either Aether Shroud wall breaching. And I showed you guys exactly the best ways to survive. This is a very in-depth video, the most in-depth on YouTube, and you should not fail after watching this video. Now, once you guys do lock it in, you guys want to head over to the Terminus Wonder Weapon room to have the best spawns and simply just kill these zombies. They're going to spawn in front of you like you have mod menu and they will be frozen. You'll be able to get your easy headshots, easy camos, easy unlimited XP. It is double XP this week, so make sure you guys take advantage of this glitch before it's gone because double XP will help you guys out with ranking up. Same with double weapon XP. You know, get your stuff done. Now, that's it. You guys will be able to sit here and get your stuff, like I said. If you ended up having the zombies break and they're not still glitched, that's because you didn't wait that I told you guys to. You need to wait. That's extremely important. But anyways, that's really about it. Don't forget to check out Silent Services. Inshallah, alhamdulillah. May Allah bless you all. Barakallah.